It is the start of my Christmas week and it is the start of my annual leave, which is very exciting. I'm running a little bit late, so I'll give an update later, but I've just got to Newmiller Dam. I am meeting up with some high school friends. We're going for a little walk around the lake and then for a lovely Italian meal. 6 hours later and I'm now back at my mum's house in Wakefield. We've had a lovely afternoon out with my friends, had a really nice catch up, had a really nice meal, and the walk was very muddy, but it was fine. Anyway, I'm going to put my pyjamas on, but at least I am feeling a little bit more in the Christmas spirit. All three of them gave me a card. 2 of them gave me a present, which I was not expecting because we don't normally do presents for Christmas, but very sweet gestures and nevertheless. And I listened to Christmas music the whole drive down, hence why my voice is a little bit sore. Anyway, I'm going to get into my pyjamas, and then Mum has actually got 2 puppies back, so I'm going to find out a little bit more about that. Had the loveliest day with my friend and her baby. He was so smiley. He's got 2 little teeth now right at the bottom, and he's crawling and he's talking and, well, babbling, but yeah, very cute, and had a lovely afternoon. Spent a few hours at her house, walked into like one of the villages, and then ate at a little cafe, which was actually really delicious, really nice simple food. But plans have changed again for this evening, which is really frustrating. But basically, long story short, my sister and her boyfriend are going to his parents' house even earlier for Christmas, so instead of celebrating on Christmas Eve here, we're now celebrating the day before. So I am in charge of organising these presents into different packages, different sets for each person, and then I'm gonna get dressed, put a dress on, have a shower, quickly top up my makeup. Not sure what to do with the hair. It was curled this morning, but the rain has kind of ruined it, but we're kind of just gonna have to go with it because I don't have time, and then we're heading out for a meal. I have, of course, already opened a few of my presents when I had my sister's Christmas weekend. So I got the UV gel nail set from my older sister, and I got a Dock and Bay towel from my second older sister, which I asked for both of them, but I wanted that specifically for Australia. And then for my dad, I asked for the Hunger Games play tickets, but that was also a birthday present. So yeah, there we've got my presents, my sister's presents, her boyfriend's presents, but I feel like he should have some more for my mum. My mum's husband's presents, their joint presents, and then my mum's presents. But again, she's only got one from me, and I feel like she should have one at least from my sister and her husband, but who knows. And then we've got all the dog presents, and then a bag of alcohol, who I don't know who they're from and to. Hello, you coming to say hi? I missed you. And of course, no presents under the Christmas tree because puppies. I haven't given an update because it's just been go since I got back, but my mum's still got one of the puppies because the sale of that one fell through. The man ended up being very old and not able to cope with the puppy, basically, so mum didn't let him have the dog. And then the other puppy was sold, but has come back this week because they're going to London, and the dog sitter that their other dog goes to didn't feel comfortable with the puppy, so we've now got both puppies again for Christmas. Mummy and puppies are asleep though, and he's just followed me back. Hey. As I'm sure you can see, I'm now back at my mum's house. We've had a lovely meal at the restaurant. It was really delicious. Company not so much. Second we got there, her husband made me cry. He basically commented on my weight, and to be honest, I don't really want to be here. I would very much like to go back to Nottingham right now. But hey ho, it is what it is. I have left them to it in the kitchen, and I'm now in the hot tub. I haven't been in the hot tub for what feels like a long time because we've had the puppies obviously. So it's been a bit tricky to come in, but I thought I'd come in by myself for a little Christmas hot tub session. It is officially Christmas Eve and I woke up extremely early this morning. I was up at like 4 and just couldn't get back to sleep, and because my phone had died I couldn't even see what time it was, so by the time it had recharged and I'd woken up and stuff, I was wide awake, so I couldn't get back to sleep. But because I'm up so early, I'm going out for a walk with my mum, and we're taking all 4 dogs for the very first time. So we're going to see how it goes, but there's 2 of us, so we should be okay. It is very cold. And I don't really have any like dog walking clothes, so I've got my walking boots that stay in my car, but I've put on clothes that I last wore probably when I was about 10, so I look very interesting right now. Room is a bit of a mess because I've just shoved everything on the bed, but we got back and I settled down to have a little nap because I'm absolutely shattered, and my great aunt and my grandma's sister actually arrived like 2 hours early. So I've just very quickly got dressed and changed and put my makeup on. Maybe I've gone a bit heavy on the blush, but nevertheless I'm ready, and I'm gonna swap places and entertain while my mum gets ready. We have just got back from being at my step grandma-in-law's Christmas Eve buffet party, which is kind of like all her family come and go throughout the afternoon, but it's kind of turned into all our family as well. So my great aunt and my mum's cousin came over here for a couple of hours before, and we hung out and chatted. Then we went round there and my aunt and uncle were there, and then all the like sort of extended family on my mum's in-laws side. It was a little bit slow to begin with, but actually turned out really nice, and a couple of them came back here to see the puppies. They didn't stay very long, but they had a little cuddle and a little walk around the garden with them, which is cute. I think I've managed to convince my mum to come to midnight mass with me. The local church normally does it at midnight. We've been a few years, but they seem to be doing it at 9 o'clock tonight, so we're going to head to that not too distant future, and hopefully it'll be good. Mum and I have just got back from an early midnight mass at the church. It was at 9 o'clock, so not too bad, and I am just about to get ready for bed. I've got my fresh face, I've put oil on, I've got lip oil on, I've plaited my hair and wet it in the hopes that it will be curly for tomorrow. And of course my Christmas pyjamas are on. I don't know if my throat is sore because I'm starting to be poorly, or because I've been singing. I need a drink, so I'm going to try a drink, and fingers crossed. I am now at my cousin's house. I woke up this morning with a little bit of a sore throat, but I'm pleased to say that it has gone, which is good. I am in my Christmas outfit, my Christmas dress, my Christmas nails, a perfect lip colour match, which I wasn't anticipating, and the French plait curls did work out, which is good. We have opened a few presents. We are waiting for lunch. I thought it was supposed to be at 12. It was then moved to 2, and it's now moved to 3:10 after the King's speech. So we'll see what time we actually end up eating.
These virtues, we can all make the future more hopeful.
Just after 1 o'clock in the morning now on Boxing Day. I have just driven back from Nottingham to my mum's in Leeds. and I have very, very quickly got ready for bed because I'm absolutely shattered. I'm also freezing cold, hence why I've got my dressing gown on over the top of my pyjamas. I can't find a hot water bottle, and I don't want to be too noisy because I don't want to wake all the dogs up in the kitchen. But yeah, ready for bed, gonna head to sleep as quickly as possible. But of course, now that I've washed my face, I'm a little bit more awake than I was. I was starting to fall asleep at the wheel, so very grateful that it wasn't an extra 10 minutes or anything. Christmas Day was interesting. It was just very weird and different. I have never spent Christmas away from my mum or my little sister. I didn't get a message from my dad. And it just makes me sad that that's been how I spent my Christmas. But anyway, what I did do was nice, and it's always nice to spend time with sort of my cousin and her family. But yeah, I wish it was different. Anyway, I hope everyone's had a lovely Christmas. I'm gonna head to bed. Night night. It is a Boxing Day. It's very windy, hence my crazy hair. I woke up a little bit later because I'm absolutely shattered. But we're just taking the dogs for a walk, and I am full of cold. My nose is a little bit runny, but my throat is so sore. So I'm hoping it doesn't last too long. It is the last day of my annual leave today, and I have been a little bit poorly the last couple of days. I ended up driving back after a little bit of an argument with my mum, and I got back at midnight on Friday because I wasn't feeling very well and just everything. Yeah, anyway, yesterday I had a pyjama day in bed, which is very much needed, and today I've woken up a lot better. I've still got a little bit of a sore throat, a little bit of a runny nose, but actually for the majority I'm absolutely fine. I am now spending the afternoon with my cousin and her family. My aunt by marriage, her family are coming over, so I'm kind of joining in on their family Christmas. We have just come to the pub for a Sunday lunch, and then we're heading to the Christmas lights trail this evening, which I'm very excited for. I have been driving around looking for a car parking space for about 10 minutes and I can't find one, so I've parked in the Co-op, which I'm not sure if I'm allowed, but yeah, we'll see. So crazy packed in the pub. We just had starters and mains, didn't have dessert, but I nipped to Co-op so to cover myself so that I didn't get fined for parking in their car park, and I bought some of these, so I'm just having a couple of them, and I'm quickly going to get changed in the car because this dress keeps sort of pulling open, but also I want to be in trousers ready for the lights. And that's the end of the Christmas lights trail at Woollerton Hall this year, 2025. I am now back from my cousin's house. We ended up going to the pub. Then, like I said, I got changed in the car into like more casual clothes and a jumper. Had a couple of hours just chilling at hers, chatting to my other cousin and my aunt and uncle. Unfortunately, her other side of the family left and I hadn't realised, but they left straight from the pub. So I didn't say goodbye to them, which I felt a little bit rude about, but I didn't realise they were going. And then we went to the Christmas lights, which was really fun. It was really good, and it was nice to go with a child who obviously is excited by everything. We also took the dog, which may have been a mistake, but it's okay. It is what it is. But I have come back. I am just having some tea, which is like leftovers from yesterday. I've put on my new pyjamas from my mum, which they do fit, but because my chest area is quite big and a little bit saggy, it makes the top quite short. And I just prefer a bit of a longer top, so I probably won't be wearing it out anywhere, which obviously you don't wear your pyjamas out, but I mean, like, if I was to stay anywhere else, I probably wouldn't wear it. But I think I'm going to end this vlog here because this is the end of my Christmas annual leave. I am back at work tomorrow for 4 night shifts, and I'm celebrating New Year's at work, unfortunately. So we'll see how that goes. And to be honest, I don't know when you're going to see this vlog, because if you watched the last one, there's been lots of issues with me editing at the moment. So I'm very, very much hoping I'll be able to edit all the vlogs, because I think I'm about 5 behind now. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will speak to you next time. Bye.